It is food prep day, and I'm going to show you the process of making several of my staple, go-to, healthy, convenient recipes. Dr. T spills the tea. Admittedly, I'm editing this video and trying to do the voiceover a couple weeks after this day happened. So these short little video clips are really tricky to put together, and I was making like 5 things at once. What I've done to try to simplify things is put all of the clips with respect to one recipe in the same part of the video, even though that's not how they happened chronologically. So please bring your patience and also your ability to do many things at once to the rest of this video, and just ask me questions if you're confused. Whenever I'm chopping veg, I keep the trimmings and I freeze them for the base of the next soups. So the first soup that you'll see here is me making the cream of broccoli soup. All of these recipes come from Lyn-Genet Recitas and the Metabolism Plan. Butter, onions, we grab some cumin, and we grab some sage, and then I took a long time trying to find the celery seed. I don't know where it is. It's hiding way back in here. That's what we need. Okay. So more sauteing. Oh dear. That's a good thing to watch what you're doing. This is sriracha. And now I'm pouring in homemade veggie stock. Reachy to grab some coconut milk, zucchini, and then here comes the broccoli. 8 cups of broccoli. This goes in simmer, and it's time to get blended. So this goes into the blender, blendy, and look at this, 8 beautiful soups. Next is the flax granola. This is a staple breakfast of the Metabolism Plan. It gets baked at a fairly low temperature for an hour, and then flipped and broken up and back into the oven for about an hour. This made 5. Next, I did a bit of improvisation. This is my favorite tool in the kitchen. It's a vertical mandolin by Starfrit. I don't think they make this anymore, but there's other knockoff brands. Basically, it helps me cut a lot of food very small, very quickly. Onions, for example. Fuck. How is this okay? Does this happen to you? Like, it hurts. It hurts so hard. I have such a hard time with onions. I don't even like them, but I eat them because I know they're good for me. So we've got olive oil. We're going to saute those onions. We're going to add in some basil. We've got some sage coming up next, and that all gets sauteed together to make everything nice and aromatic. More stock, more zucchini, and trimmings. Add some carrots. All of these foods are very low reactive. They cause very little inflammation in the body and in fact help the body heal. That's why they're a staple part of this program. We've got carrots, kale. We're adding just a whole bag of red lentils. I find they cook up really nicely and create quite a nice thick kind of more of a stew. Lemon, parsley, and that gets simmered. Now it's time to transfer into jars. This one could be a blended soup, but I left it with some more texture, and I think I got 6. Well, this is the creative chaos in the kitchen when I'm halfway through, and I moved on to making myself a smoothie snack. So I love this little gadget. It's the perfect snack smoothie. So I put coconut milk in, I put in some pumpkin seed protein powder, some ashwagandha, withania powder, a nice adaptogen for the adrenals. I put in some pear, apple, and maple syrup, ginger, maple syrup, cinnamon, and nutmeg, and blendy. Off it goes, and gulp. Yum. Dishes. I also needed to get some more jars because I had used up all my jars and I needed more. So next it's time to make my ginger lemon elixir. I juice ginger and lemon, and then once juiced, I pour this concoction into, I have a silicone brownie tray that holds 24 little squares, and I pour my elixir into that, and then it goes into the freezer. Fast forward me getting it into the freezer. Now it's it's time to take it out of the freezer, and I put it in with hot water. And what I do is I freeze most of this, but every day I put one of these little squares into, you're going to see this in a second here, a little shot glass so that it thaws overnight. So in the morning, it's ready to just add right to hot water. It is a great way to start the day, great for the liver, great for digestive, helps to support digestive juices and digestive flow. And I froze the pulp for other recipes. Now it's time to make the compote. This is another staple breakfast. This is the blueberry coconut milk compote with chia seeds. Super full of protein, fiber, great morning cleanser. It's a beautiful breakfast. I also freeze these. They freeze beautifully. Next, I made a bunch of wild rice. Freeze these as well. I portioned everything off ahead of time in these jars. There goes all the trimmings, and look at this stocked freezer full. If you've made it this far, this is the part of the video where I introduce myself. Hi, I'm Dr. Tanya Winchester. I'm a naturopathic doctor and a certified IV nutrient therapist in Nanaimo, British Columbia. I love helping people get healthy through nutrient IV therapy because a lot of people don't have the time and energy to do everything that I just did, and I fully understand that and respect that. So come on in, put your feet up, receive some nutrients, and then maybe you too can spend just 2 hours and make 5 delicious, nourishing recipes for yourself. Look me up. I am happy to help. It's NanaimoIVtherapy.com. Good luck to us all.